Today I'm going to make a pattern styrofoam print. I'm going to use a print block that someone else carved a design into a while ago. As you can see here, I'll use the blank side because it's really important to reuse styrofoam. So I'll use a blue pen or a red pen. I'll use red, and I'm going to start carving a design into my styrofoam print block. Remember, a pattern is an element of art that repeats. I'm making a pattern here of hearts and lines and other things. You guys should be experts at making patterns now. Make an interesting pattern on your print block, but one that isn't too complicated because you will be drawing over the whole pattern again with a different pen later. So I'm making it look nice, interesting, but not super duper complicated. Now that my pattern is done, I'm going to use a black pen to draw over the whole thing again. This is to ensure that my carving is deep enough to make a good print. I'm using a different color pen so that I know I've gone over my whole drawing. Now it's time to pull a print. I have my styrofoam print block with me. I have a tool called a brayer. I have an ink tray and some colored paper to print on. I've also got some blue printing ink here. I'm going to put a little bit of ink into my tray, and then I'm going to roll the brayer through the ink. So notice how when I'm rolling the brayer through the ink, I'm rolling it up and down and then side to side, and then up and down and then side to side again. This is to ensure that the whole rolly part of the brayer gets coated evenly in ink. So keep rolling it up and down and side to side so that the whole rolly part gets covered. So now that my brayer is all inked up, I'm going to roll the ink over my styrofoam print block. I'm making sure to cover my whole print block with an even layer of ink so that my print turns out well. So I'm rolling it on really good. I'm making sure there's no blank spots. I know I've carved deep enough because I can still see my pattern through the ink. That's a really good sign. Now I'm going to take one of my pieces of colored paper and carefully lay it down on top of my print block. Really carefully. And now it's time to give it a nice massage. I'm making sure to press and rub the paper all over to get the ink onto the paper. Now I think it's time to pull up the paper, and I've got a really good print there. I'm gonna make 3 more prints with the same colored ink. For this project, you need to make at least 4 prints. You can make more than 4, but you can't make less than 4 because we're gonna need 4 to complete this project. So really quickly, I'm gonna do my 3 more prints here. And keep an eye on how I am doing it. When my 4 prints are done, they'll lay out to dry on a placemat with my name on it.